I know your questions, Janet. Canada or America? Let me do this very, very quick. Most of you, of course, you ask me, Janet, during my consultations, when I'm trying to plan your life for you, you ask me, Janet, but where do I go? Canada or America? And I always tell you, it's up to you. The choice is yours. Opportunities are in both countries. But the truth is, Janet has never lived in Canada, but she has friends, she has associates, people who knew her from here in America and decided to go to Canada. So I'm going to help you make that decision, but in the end, it's your own decision. Me, I just take you quickly through the thinking process. Number one, Canada, there's a pathway for everyone to permanent residency. You do not have to be a nurse, okay? You do not have to be in the medical field, okay, to show up in Canada and claim permanent residency, not claim, but request permanent residency. In America, you have to jump a lot of hoops. There is no clear pathway unless you are an RN, okay? And many other professions, you can still come. You can still come, but the pathway is not very, very clear. So when I'm doing these topics, I'm really catering to the people who follow me and the questions they ask me. You have no idea when I'm talking to them, it ends up being me helping them make a decision. Tony is here, Tony Scott from Uganda. We love you so much for coming. So what are you gonna choose? First of all, to be honest, Canada has a clear pathway, okay? There's the Canadian Experience class, there's Express Entry, there's Provincial Nominee Programs, there's Rural Immigration Programs, okay? All those special provinces. So you do not have to be a nurse. Number two, but America, of course, Janet has to help you jump the hoops. Oh, you can come, do nursing, and then get your green card and give everyone else in your family, okay? Is it easy with visiting visa in Canada? So those are good questions you're asking me, of course, okay? But me, I'm here to tell you the pros and cons of each country. America is well liked in terms of opportunities, okay? I'm not saying in terms of popularity, but just in terms of liking the American dollar, the Bitcoin, the technology, the everything that goes on in America. You cannot deny everything good happens here in terms of money, in terms of wealth. It's the wealthiest nation on earth, so most people want to be here. That is the truth. But which one is more practical, Janet? I love you for your comments. You are watching from Bahrain. I love you so much. Canada, there's a clear pathway, especially if you have a wife, you have children. You want to see which program will fit you best. America could be a good fit for you who is single, who can come, hustle through education, hustle through nursing, and then eventually something will open up. But with Canada, if you're there, okay, the pathway does not necessarily choose who you are. If you have a Canadian employment, a Canadian employer, your points just shoot up and you can always request permanent residency. So there are many ways for you to request permanent residency legally in Canada. In America, people have to be creative, okay? People have to be creative to get those work permits. So you make the decision yourself, okay? All right, Janet, my daughter graduated second class honors, upper division. Very good. This one can get a master's program, okay? In America, of course, or in Canada, okay? It depends with your choice. Even people, when they come to me, so Janet, which one do you think? I give them the pros and cons and then they decide. Someone is watching from Kansas, Missouri. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, thank you so much for coming. Okay, my dream now is to migrate to Doha, Qatar. Okay, well, starting point, okay, now you know that is the first fact. It's easier, or there is a clear pathway, not easier, to getting permanent residency, okay? Ruth, I love you, in Canada than in America, okay? That is just the truth. All right, number two, when it comes to schools, okay, I don't think there's any difference. Whether you go to Canada, you come here is the same. You can go to school in Canada, work in America. You can go to school in America and work across the border, okay? But our people, you want to know which one is better, okay? Now, this is the mother of all, okay? Canada, visiting visa right now, you can work. What does it mean? You can enter the Canadian experience class and bring your family after you have enough money under your pocket, okay? So that makes Canada very, very attractive. My people that I coach to come to America, I tell them, hey, we have to produce a green card, but how? So I start assessing, are you single? Are you married? How old are you? What is education status? Can you do LVN? Can you do, what do we call, associate's degree? Or can you go ahead and do a degree? So I make those assessments depending on each person, because each person is different. Each family is different. So we cannot have this one size fits all. But generally speaking, I feel like Canada, you do not have to be a nurse. How many of you have followed Janet? And she keeps on saying, come and become an RN and produce a green card for the whole family. I mean it. It's because I know there are other pathways, but they are not clear. They are not very encouraging, okay? So that is my message today. Now, if you want Janet to choose for you, I will not choose because my allegiance is in the United States. I'm a United States citizen. America has done a lot of good things for me. Okay, America has done good things for me, so I'm not going to advise you any other way except you sit down with your family. Now, someone asked me, is it easier for you to come on a student visa or visiting visa? I think that is a good question. So let me compare, regardless of which country, America or Canada, okay, a visiting visa is cheaper. Why do I say so? Because all you need to prove is food, accommodation, hotel for maybe that 1 or 2 weeks you're coming to America or you're going to Canada, okay? And like student visa, F1 student visa, study permits, you have to demonstrate that at least you'll be able to pay for 1 year. And to be quite honest, once they take you, you really have to stay in school until otherwise, to find other legal ways for you to stay legally, if your plan is to stay there. So generally speaking, visiting visa, in fact, before the appointments became a problem, it was the favorite. Especially for us, some of you who did not pass very well in school, probably you are not smart, you don't want to show them your education. Coming to a church conference used to be very easy. Coming for graduation, coming for visiting, it was more convenient, it was cheaper, and it's readily available. So the word is readily available. But now, of course, apart from Canada, the lines, there is waiting period, but Canada communicates. That's what I like about them. Oh, we are working on this, we are working on this, we are working on that. Your waiting periods are getting smaller and smaller. You don't have to wait that long going forward. So they communicate to us. So I can go and check every country how long it will take you to wait. And like America, honestly, I can't even comment on that. But to be sincere, visiting visa is cheaper. If the appointments were quicker, it's the most cost effective. Especially for people who are educated, you have nothing much to prove other than to say you're actually going for that church conference or that business conference or that medical conference. But school, you have to be ready with money, keep up with the credit hours that are required by immigration, otherwise they will report you, okay? And it's expensive. It's expensive to be on a student visa, but it has more benefits, okay? You can work on campus. Both countries, okay? It's the same law, okay? It's different countries, but I've read it. Even in Canada, on campus, 20 hours for students is okay, okay? So if you're asking me which one is better, visiting or student, it depends with your individual circumstances, your bank statements, your abilities to afford, okay? That is how we make decisions. But right now, again, let me repeat Canada. If you happen to reach there on a visiting visa, you don't have to tell them you'll go to work because they will deny you. But if you reach there, of course, right now, Canada is giving employment to visitors who want to work, plus employment authorization or a work permit. And that one, my friends, you can use it for many things, okay? Do not think you can handle these applications on your own. If you want us to help you, janetrangi.com, janetrangi67@gmail.com, because they are complex paperwork, very complex, okay? So you don't get denial that explains 10 reasons. If the denial explains 10 reasons, you are not even close to getting it. Okay, so don't think you're an expert. I'm just gonna read and do it. Be careful. Yes, you can make it, but again, denials can be high because if you are not operating at a one level and everyone else is doing whatever it takes to get that chance. In my opinion, make that decision yourself. Okay, based on your family. Are you single? Are you married? What are your financial status? Okay. Are you able to pay for fees in school or you are not? Then visiting visa becomes very attractive. Which country will be able to rejoin the family together, family reunification without a lot of pain, okay? So you have to make that decision. No one else will make that decision for you. You have to look at the pros and cons and make the decision yourself. I love you so much for coming. Merci beaucoup. Asanteni sana. Muchas gracias. I will see you in the next video. Enjoy your weekend. My weekend has started, as you can see me in a very relaxing t-shirt. I love you so much. Okay, adios. Checking out. Bye bye. See ya.